Hello, Laura Weigel here with the Will to Wild Jewelry and Holistic RX Remedies. And if this is your first time to my channel, I want to welcome you and let you know that you can expect to really hear a lot about crystals, because that's my specialty, is working with crystals and of course everything holistic that falls underneath that umbrella. But I love the tool crystals. And what I want to talk to you about today, with it being December, is that this can be such a joyous month. I had the biggest trauma of my life actually happen in December, yet it's still it brings out the kid in me, right? And the joy in me. But as I was reflecting on what to do my video on today, it came to me just this heavy feeling of loss. It was 3 years ago today that I lost my dear cousin. And December 26, 2008 is when my son had an anoxic brain injury. So there's two hardships that I went through in the month of December. And I'm sure that I'm not alone. The more years we live, the more we've all incurred some type of loss, I'm sure, in the month of December. And if not, we're just going to feel those losses even more, because this is that time where we really connect with our family and friends. So I wanted to recommend two crystals to work with during this time. One of them is black tourmaline, and one of them is selenite. They're both really soft crystals. They're very porous. They can shred and break very easily. I love both of these crystals for this reason. I would start with the selenite because it's very cleansing. It's very high vibing. It vibrates at a very high level, better said, and it's very cleansing. So it's gentle, it's cleansing, it vibrates at a high level. And this one's really good even if you want to connect on a spiritual level to those realms or to somebody that's passed. This would be a great stone to meditate with. But my first recommendation to do with selenite is to literally just cleanse your auric field, especially if you've been out and about, or you've been entertaining and attaching to a lot of self-defeating thoughts, lower vibing thoughts, thoughts that bring you down. And just kind of reminding yourself that you're not your thoughts. They're just passing through. You don't have to attach to them. They're like clouds passing by in the sky. And just really cleanse yourself. You can even just leave it on your head. In crystal healing, we like to leave stones on energy points for at least 15 minutes. So this would be a great stone that you could lie down with. I really recommend doing a little bit of yoga first, because it really moves the energy and it brings stuff out that needs to come out. And then the selenite helps to cleanse that, and it helps you to feel more refreshed after the release. And that kind of brings me to my next stone, is the black tourmaline, because that'll help bring about the release and releasing on a deeper level. But it's also really protective, because it can be very scary to go there and to feel some of those emotions, to let our mind go there. That's why we attach to so many busy thoughts and other thoughts, so that we don't actually have to go deeper and then feel the thoughts that might actually bring about the tears or the feels. And black tourmaline is a great stone for that, because it's going to help keep you grounded in the moment. If you could put both these stones in your hand and just feel the difference, just in the weight. Black tourmaline is very grounding. It instantly makes you feel very present and in the moment. And the selenite is a very light, high vibing stone. So they really help to balance you out. It's like the yin and the yang, and bringing in those energies together so that going to the deeper places for healing isn't so overwhelming. It helps you to be protected, and it helps you to be cleansed. So these are my two crystals that I recommend. Especially like the black tourmaline, if you're going to go to family gatherings where it might be tense, you might feel some tension between other people, or it might be people you don't really want to be around. Whatever the case may be, this is a very protective stone. Of course, maybe in a smaller piece or on like a bracelet, you could wear it for more of an energetic protection. And then when you get home and when you leave the event, this is when you can really do a nice cleanse. So I love working with the combination of these two stones. These two stones are also great to sleep with. This one might be a little big or heavy, but you can put them underneath your pillow or on your nightstand, and it can really help bring you into the deeper realms of sleep, you know, into where those dreams with some meaning or some messages might be. And then of course the meditation. But again, I really think that right now with doing this healing work and with the energy that we're in right now and with the winter solstice coming up, it's really nice to move. You need to move and create some fire in your body, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes, but move the energy, move the stagnant energy. A lot of hip openers would be my recommendation as well, because we store our feelings and our emotions a lot of times in our hip. So when we do some deep hip stretches, a lot of times we can release some of the stagnant energy in our hips. It's really good to do those and just see what comes up afterwards, because sometimes we don't really know exactly what emotions we might be carrying. We might know that we just feel heavy, or we don't feel like ourselves. And by doing some of the movement, moving the energy, it really can bring about some clarity as well to what we're feeling. But as I said before, I just really wanted to recommend Selenite and Black Tourmaline for this time of year. It's a very fun and joyous time of year, especially if you have little children around. And I understand that, but it can also be a hard and a heavy time of year as well. And here's bringing in some of that balance with the Black Tourmaline and the Selenite. So I hope you found those tips helpful. And if you like what you saw, then hit the little like and subscribe button, because I plan on making a lot more videos that are similar to this. Namaste. Have a great day.